So what are most people not understanding when it comes to police reform?
So most people don't understand that bad laws um, and court systems are just as much part of the conversation. So, for example, at Reason, a lot of times we'll get comments that we talk about drugs too much, and people will make fun of us, just joking that we're pot smoking libertarians and that's all we care about. And while some of that is true for some of the Reason readers, reason why we care so much about the issue is that things like the war on drugs, they've given police officers multiple reasons to be present in certain communities. So minority communities, for example, there's such a heavy police presence there, and it's because of things like the drug war. It's kind of their justification for having more boots on the ground there. But it also gives rise to more interactions and negative interactions. So on the drug war side, you see the effects of that with the death of Breonna Taylor. The way she was killed, she was essentially killed like a terrorist, like
Yeah.
the no-knock raid, SWAT style, whatever. Like, it's not like the Louisville officers were going after El Chapo. This was just a low level drug offender. Well, not her, the person that they were looking for, that was a low level drug offender who, at the end of the day, if you took him out of the drug trade, wouldn't actually make a dent in the drug trade.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a hydra head there. So you see unfortunate circumstances like that because of drug policies. Something else we talk about the enforcement of traffic citations. So there have been a couple of stories that we've done where misconduct has happened over routine traffic stops for speeding or busted taillights. And while, the average American can see why a police officer would have the room or would have reason to enforce traffic rules, you also see how that can go wrong. So Philando Castile, for example, he essentially died as a result of a busted taillight. And, it's the 21st century. We have so much technology now to enforce things like that. So not necessarily saying I believe in traffic cameras, because that's a whole other issue, but we do have access to traffic cameras. We have access to so many different kinds of technologies to enforce those low level offenses. But at the end of the day, the more laws that you pass and the more power you give officers to enforce those laws, the greater chance there is of those interactions ending in misconduct or death.